Hey everyone, welcome to Talking About Crazy Shift. I just got a note back, so I don't even know if we're live here. It's let's go back. Let me go and check it. This is this is live technology.
Exactly.
Yeah. So on the other side is with me by conversation today with Jonathan Duarter from.
Go Hire.
Jobs, yeah. Go Hire. So.
Go Jobs. I've been around for a while.
Yeah. So while we are live here, looks like it's telling me that we are. So that's a positive. If you have any questions today, we're talking about the job application and the involvement from the paper application all the way through, especially chatbots, AI, texting, voice, how everything's going to change. It's for anybody who's followed me, been a connection with me on LinkedIn, heard me at a conference, read my book. That's when people ask me, where do I start? How can I improve my recruitment process? And it's like, let's take a look at your job application, because very often 90% of the people who start the application just abandon it. And so a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I reached out to an audience of consultants and asked, hey, what's the history of the job application going back through, when did we start that standard form of asking for the name and address and city, state, and our principal's number from high school, or principal's phone number and the address from high school. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, my high school, I'm an old guy, I guess, but my high school was torn down 40 years ago and replaced. So everything's changed, and yet I'll bet if I applied in many places, they will still ask me for my high school, which is fine. When did I graduate? Which I'm not sure is relevant at this point. It's almost illegal to ask, because that gives away my age.
Yeah.
But they ask for the address and the principal's name and a contact. It's just silly stuff. So anyway, Jonathan, I'm excited about having you here today and talking about that, because when you reached out, you extended it even beyond what I was thinking about. You were talking about apply by text.
Exactly.
And then almost, I think that same day that you sent that back in, or maybe it was a few days later, the big news was that McDonald's, they're not the first to do it, but because they're McDonald's, they made the news, was starting their voice application, their voice job application, voice activated job application. So let's talk about it. You've been in this business for 23
years. Yeah, I started one of the first job boards called gojobs.com back in '96, in fall of '96. And, at that time, we were mostly selling to staffing firms. Somebody would have a dial-up modem in their office, and they needed to post a couple jobs on the internet. It was still relatively new. A lot of companies didn't even have email addresses. And if they did have an email address, it was like careers@acme.com. So there weren't individual user emails. You were just applying and sending in, hundreds of resumes to one email box. And you could just imagine that. It just wasn't something that was scalable at the time.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So, hey, and I hate to do this. I am not sure if we're showing up here. So,
all right, let me check out. Let me check the live here too. If I'm just gonna be off camera.
We're gonna change to the LinkedIn. We might just restart this.
That's right. So, let's see if the live.
Good old technology. Because normally there's an email that goes out that says we're live, and I didn't get that. So okay. So let me end this, and then we'll do it again. So
all right, no problem. I'll just sign right back in. Do you want to send me a new link? Is that what you do?
I'm going to see. I'm not sure. Actually, it's never not worked before. So
all right, I'll just
what's
hang
going
in
on here.
Nope,
Okay.
no problem.